Hello friends, this is Ramna. Today I will show demo on how to pass null values as parameters in stored procedure. First I will show my table. This is my table. So here there are four columns in EMP table: ID, name, salary and department. Now I am creating stored procedure to update the salary for employees. Create procedure, create procedure. I am giving the procedure name spUpdateSal is my procedure name. Now I am giving two input parameters. So here I have ID is one input parameter. I am taking at ID and I am giving data type as integer. New cell is the second input parameter. Okay. New cell second input parameter. I am giving the value data type as for this new cell is decimal with 10 comma 2 and I'm setting the value as null. So I'm the default input parameter for the new cell I'm setting as null. So now begin and end as begin and end. So in between I'm writing the update sheet to update the salaries of these employees. Update table EMP update set salary equal to so I am using ISNULL function. Is null. Why? Because why I am using ISNULL here? The new salary I am setting the value as null. To handle the null values, we use the ISNULL function. So at ISNULL take two expressions. First one is expression or column name or so here I am using input parameter new sal comma and next one is salary new comma salary. This salary is the column name of the table EMP table. Now I am equalizing where ID. So here EMP ID is the column name. I am taking EMP ID equal to input parameter at ID end. This is the stored procedure. I am creating stored procedure to update the salaries of the employees in the table. So integer there are two input parameters. At ID as one input parameter. At new sal is another input parameter. So I am taking this at new sal as the data type as the decimal 10.2 and setting the value as null. So as begin is the end is the syntax. In between I am writing this update statement. Update your table name set salary equal to is null. I am using the is null to handle the null values in the salary column input parameter. Is null I am taking input parameter. I am giving the column name where EMPID this is also column name equal to at ID. This is input parameter. Now I am creating the store procedure. Creating the store procedure created successfully. If you want to check your store procedure, you have to go to your database first, test. So here in test under programmability you can see your store procedure here spUpdateSal. See here spUpdateSal. This is the store procedure I created here. Now I want to execute the store procedure. So here my logic in store procedure to execute here. I want to update the salary for employee ID 1. I want to update the salary to employee ID 1 to 60,000. So if you want to execute your store procedure name spUpdateSal. If you space here, it prompts you to enter two input parameters. First one is at ID. See here at ID, that is employee ID. I am taking employee ID as 1 comma next new salary new salary I am taking here as 60,000. 60,000. If I execute this execution statement, one row is affected. You go and check your table. Earlier it has 50,000. Now the salary has increased to 60,000. See here. Earlier it is 55,000. Now salary increased to 60,000. The same way, I want to increase the second employee ID second from 60 to 62,000. So I am taking 62,000 here. I am taking as the input ID as employee ID 2. I am executing. Now I select the table. So it is showing 62,000. Now for third employee, I don't want to increase any salary. I will keep as it is. Okay, I will keep as it is, so that I am taking this employee ID 2 as it is. Instead of 2, I am taking it 3. If you do not give any value, by default it will take the null value, as I mentioned in the store procedure input parameter. So here I don't want to give any incremental value. I just keep as it is. So if I execute this one, one row affected, and if you check the employee table, so it is same. Earlier it is 75,000. Now also it is saying 75,000. Or else, if you want to execute the salary for the employee ID 3 with null, with null value, you can also use the null. So now I am taking this with the null. Why we are giving two parameters? We are creating two input parameters. So we are passing the value for the two input parameters. For first one is for employee 3, I am taking as a null. If you execute this one, remember there is 75,000 for employee salary. It won't change because we give the new value as null. And check the table one more time. See, 75,000 as it is. For first two employees, we can execute store procedure by giving the two input parameters for ID and new salary. It will update it accordingly. For third employee, I want to give. I don't want to give any new salary. I will keep as it is. For that, I am taking the null parameter. So instead of giving the new value, I am taking the null parameter. So this is how you need to create the input parameter and pass the value at the time of the execution as per your requirement. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you very much.